Let's jump into the news everybody's talking about today. Our colleague Ed Werder from way back in the day, mine at SportsCenter, saying that Deion Sanders, forget about it, just an overture from Jerry, he would accept it if offered the job. What are you hearing about what's going on with Deion and Jerry Jones, Mike?
This all started as what seemed to be a well-timed publicity stunt with the word of Deion and Jerry coming out during the Rams-Vikings playoff game on Monday night. Nice way to upstage a playoff game, and Jerry would love to upstage anything he can, and it creates maximum interest and attention. And, when you look at the alternatives, he could do a lot worse. There's a lot of names out there. DraftKings has the odds, and there are like 60 names, and some of them are like randomly generated. I'm not even sure they're real people. Deion Sanders is one that makes sense if he's willing to submit to the fact that Jerry runs the show, that Jerry is going to shop for the groceries and expect him to cook the meal, that Jerry's going to do 2 radio interviews every week and create headlines that way, and that he's going to have a scrum after each game that might take away from Deion's post-game press conference. Those are all things that you have to deal with if you're going to be the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. And, it's weird, Rich, because he said on your show, Deion did, during the 2023 season when he's taking college football by storm, I will never coach in the NFL. I would never do that. And it's just amazing to me how words mean nothing, because here we are, just one season later, and he's ready and willing to take the Cowboys job, was interested in the Raiders job. And just a few weeks ago, he said he'd only want to coach his sons. He ain't going to have his sons, as you were saying earlier, in Dallas. So I think he's in play. I think he's been in play. And I think he'd be a good NFL head coach.
Is Belichick in play, in your estimation?
Well, I think he'd like to be in play, but I don't think anybody wants him. I think he'd like to get a call. I think that all we have to do is look at his contract. Don't pay attention to words. Pay attention to actions. The action of a contract that if and when it's ever signed, will have a $10 million buyout, which is nothing for an NFL owner. $10 million is nothing. It's pocket change for an NFL owner if you want to go get Bill Belichick. The buyout drops to $1 million on June 1. And then Jonathan Jones of CBS drops the nugget today that the contract isn't even signed yet. And the term sheet that he signed says at the very top, this is not a binding agreement. The guy can walk away. He's an at-will employee without a contract. You're an at-will employee. They can tell you to leave anytime they want. You can leave anytime you want. It's amazing to me. And I can understand why guys like Mike Lombardi, persecution complex, woe is us, they're trying to hurt our recruiting. Bull crap. Almost said the other word. Yes. Bull crap. Sign the contract. Hey, Mike. Mike was taking shots at me earlier, but he didn't mention my name. I'll mention his name. Hey, Lombo. Tell your guy to sign his freaking contract if you want to put this to bed. It's the easiest way to do it. And better yet, take out the buyout. Take out the buyout and he can't leave. All right, I feel better now. Thank you.
Mike Florio getting stuff off his chest here.
Between drives. It's ridiculous. You can't question anyone without being accused of not liking them. How have we gotten to this point in the world where it's impossible to offer fair criticism, fair commentary, fair analysis without instantly being accused of, you don't like me? Come on, man, grow up.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.